Oh shit!
Hey. Hey, we're back. Week 2 of the weekly update. I don't know.
So many updates.
Yeah, I don't know if we should wait for a few more people to get on, or we should just jump into it.
Oh man, I mean they're coming on, man. You know, we got a few watching here.
Well, we got a fun week in store for them because we've got the man himself, Lyte, is coming on, who is a veteran of the float, and he has actually experienced it firsthand. So it'll be fun to get his take on it and to see maybe if he can give us some insight of what he's got planned for 2025. So it'd be good. Yeah, it was fun. We had actually talked to Lyte and sort of wrangled him into doing the float with us. When was that? Was that at Jaeger Slam? When we
No, we had already talked to him quite a bit before, but we locked in all the details right before the album release party for Big Relic.
Oh,
the
okay.
Relic Within show.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, kind of finalized everything right around there. It was a little before then when we knew he was coming, though.
Okay. Yeah, just looking at these pictures, the merch reminds me I got to get some merch. I got to get the new merch done.
New merch coming. You heard it here, guys.
New merch is coming, and some of it's been mocked up, but it has not been sent off to be produced. So I got to get my shit together. I keep forgetting.
So we haven't got it put together yet. We're still kind of playing around with it, but me and Tom have been looking at jerseys, maybe getting some jerseys done up, man. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that, so see what you guys think about it. You want jerseys? You want if you do want jerseys, what kind of jerseys you want? Do you want some basketballs, some hockeys?
I would think. I mean, the hockey jerseys are badass, but the baseball jerseys, since it's summer, those baseball jerseys look kick ass.
I like baseballs, man. I dig the button ups, dude. The hockeys are dope too, man. But baseballs are probably my favorite cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would probably be more apt to wear a baseball jersey myself. Not a lot of hockey down here in Arkansas.
Right.
But yeah, in fact, I'm probably going to get that a basketball jersey. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Why not? Well, let's mock it up and see what it looks like. But yeah, those baseball jerseys, I think those things would kick ass. So anyway, I've got the templates. I'm hoping I'm going to get a chance to get those designed by the weekend, by this time, or by Saturday probably. So anyway, we're gonna do not only the float jerseys, but we're doing HMR jerseys.
Potentially, man. It depends on finances too. You know, we got to put up the cheddar on that up front. So we ain't quite balling or nothing. So we gotta make sure we got the funds to throw at that. Just because with the flow coming up, we do put on quite a bit for that out of HMR as well. So we gotta make sure we got our budget for the entertainment good to go before we get all the merch and everything set up. We do got some new merch coming on the HMR front. I know on the float front, you've been looking at all kind of new stuff yourself.
Yeah.
And there's been some ninjas out there that have thrown us some pretty dope ideas too, and showing us what they can make and what they can put together. You know. So.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. And Madison just suggested like a football jersey, which I think, hell, it's huge football country around here between Texas and Arkansas.
Yeah. Footballs. I mean, dude, we got so many people in here. I'm seeing every kind of jersey in the comments here, man. It looks like an even smattering for everything, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I think that would be in the merch tent. I think seeing those things hang up, I don't give a shit if they even sold. They just look so badass hanging on the wall. I wouldn't mind having them.
I think it's man. I'd have to buy them.
Oh yeah, me too.
Jonathan Stradinger, HMR charms, man. A lot of people have been asking for those. We just got to find the right supplier to make sure we're getting them to you guys nice and cheap. You know, do some steel, some stainless steel. That way, it ain't a huge hit
Yeah,
to the pocket. Yeah, Tom's got an original. That thing costs way too much money,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yours is still so shiny too, man. Mine's all like doled out and stuff. I need to clean it up.
No, yeah, it's in good shape. And again, I when I worked the Risk record launch or album launch party, and yeah,
Relics.
what I say?
Or wait,
Did I say relics?
Risk?
Risks. I don't know how
Or
to say
wait. Which
relics.
one are we talking about?
No, it was. I don't think I've worked the Risk. I think I've worked the relics. I think it's the first time that I worked because I've been trying to get a chain for it. So anyway, so that was the first time I got a chance.
So the homie James Phillips has an NFL pro cut. We got Lewis David III. Never heard back from the application I sent in to perform. So hold up. I'm running through them right now, man. I've been running through them for the last few days.
You're in the
We've been, so, yeah, dude, I'm in the process. You got everybody who sent one in will be hearing back from me one way or the other here soon, like here over the next couple weeks, right? So it's coming. Don't worry, man. I'm getting through them all. And everybody that does send in, I give everybody fair shot. I go through and listen to everything I can find on them, looking for live performances, everything. So I'm digging through your stuff. I'm adding views to your catalog. Oh, there's the camera. Yeah, man. So yeah, give me some time. I'll get around to all of your guys' submissions and everything. I've started reaching back out as quick as I can, but there's quite a few of them, so it'll take me a minute.
And he does. He does. He spends. I don't know how many. I don't know how you get it all done. Other than you don't sleep at night. You're awake till 6 or 7 in the morning every day. And so yeah, I'm assuming that's when you watch this stuff because you watch.
I mean, for the most part, man, that's a great time to do it. Is middle of the night. No, nothing else going on. My phone stops blowing up about 1 a.m. So I can, sit down, listen to all kinds of different stuff. I'll throw everybody in a playlist too and just kind of vibe with it, just, see what really sticks.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, which I have started digging through them, and dude, there's a lot of motherfuckers I ain't ever heard of before that are, dude, laying down some fucking dope shit, man. So it's gonna be another hard year of picking and choosing through it all, man, because I've seen a lot of fire in there so far.
But
You know,
like you said in the past too, if you're good and you've come and floated with us before, that's definitely something that you take into consideration. If you come and spent your time with us and letting us get to know you a little bit and do the float in the past, then that goes a long ways when it comes to getting on the next set list.
yeah, for sure. And I've thrown it out there before, but I guess this is probably the most officially I've ever thrown it out. Right? We got a way to kind of skip the line, getting the short list is show up, turn out, party with us, tell us at the float that you want to rock the float. And usually, man, we end up with some dead air, and we always leave a little open time, like kind of a show us what you got kind of thing. There'll be a few moments where if you got some tracks in your pocket, you got a USB ready to go, man. You never know. You might end up getting a set too, man. So show up, turn out, and tell us you want to be on the float, man. And not guaranteed, man, but most of the time, dude, you'll end up getting a slot the next year. That's kind of shit, man. Yeah. You were there. You made an impression, but again, I remember you from the year before, and you're already in my mind. So yeah, that is a way to kind of cut the line. Like I said, it's not the only way to get on, man. Every year we have new cats on from all over the place that haven't floated with us before, and every year we have people on who is the first time they've ever even hit a stage too. So give everybody a fair shot, man, as much as we can.
Well, yeah, especially Amish the River Gods party is a great opportunity. I mean, even if you don't get a set, get up there and show us some of your skills, even in the karaoke part of the party night. So
that, and we always leave a little bit of open room on there, to get a chance for whoever to come up, man. Like we might even have some of our heavy hitting artists jump up that night and just want to rock with us too. You never know, man. So, and actually, I'll find out more details coming up here soon, but I think we do have something special planned for the Amish River Gods, an actual pretty solid act ready for it. So just open it up right, like kick off the float a little harder this year.
nice. Yeah. Well, that's usually one of my favorite nights, just because I'm fresh. I can stay up and hang out with the young people all night long and not get my ass kicked. After that, after I float for the next 2 days, by Saturday night, it's starting to wear on me a little bit. So yeah, I can't hang with those 20-year-olds.
Shoot. Yeah, man. So you got anything new going on yourself there, Tom? You got anything new happening this week? Or still just the same old artsy grind?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of commercial artwork and stuff. I started in with a new company called Exposure Signs that I'm working with, and we're doing like vinyl windows. We're like redesigning entire campuses, doing like graphic, designs with their logos and their mascots that just cover the windows. It's sort of helps regulate the temperature, and it's really cool looking shit. I wish I would have been prepared to talk about that, because I could have showed you some JPEGs of some of the schools we've got.
Dude, I'm already ready to be a customer. We need the front of the studio done up. So
yeah, you got some big ass windows in the front of the studio. So yeah, we can get you hooked up. I'm assuming you want your artist there, like a big, collage of your artist.
I don't know. We'll figure it out, man. I'll be at you here off the live stream. We'll do the official quotes and all that there,
Yeah, I think the only thing else that sort of came across the radar earlier this week was on the Tom Wood Float channel. Hillary, H2, some people call her, but Hillary suggested that we do something with the field day kind of a scenario.
Yeah, man. I got a couple ideas on that too, but we should probably leave that for a little bit later in the cast here.
I know we've got Lyte coming up. When he gets done, maybe we'll circle back around and go over some ideas.
Yeah, we'll get everyone in the chat then too, throwing in some ideas and see what we can't come up with there too. Yeah, because we've been noticing your posts on the flow pages and shit, So yeah, we want to make sure everybody's got what they want, what they came for,
Absolutely. So I mean, what have you been up to this week? You're always on the run. What you got going at HMR?
Oh, man, Risk has been in the studio. He's got some laying down some new tracks. We've pretty much finished up the next project. And he's well on the way to the next project after that, too. Big Relic's got some more in the works. He's got some more shows coming up. We're prepping for this show next week with LLE and all those boys over in Tulsa. So that's going to be a good time. And, really just staying busy, Any free minute I get, I'm on the emails, running through all the float submissions and everything and trying to prep for this, man. So we do know that next week we're going to be off campus. We'll be off site, which some of you guys know I'll be out of the LLE show. So we're probably going to be doing a live stream from there. There'll be special guests live on with us. There'll be all kinds of people there. And we'll actually have some like real solid announcements and drops coming up around that, and some fun shit there, man. So that'll be new. It'll be this, but not in either of our comfort zones. We will be out in the wilds in the streets. You know, maybe we need to get you a microphone. You can just like be Tom Wood, man on the streets.
Yeah,
You
with
know,
an
like,
umbrella over my shoulder with the hurricane winds and tornadoes and shit behind me. That'd be,
I
yeah.
mean, it is Tulsa, so you never fucking know, man. I heard they're like on fire or something right now. Or that's over north of OKC, but yeah, Oklahoma's on fire. That's fun.
Right. But no, it's been
But
a.
yeah, man, shit. Yeah, what were you gonna say, bro?
I was gonna say it's been a minute since I've been to Tulsa, so I'm kind of looking forward to heading out that direction.
Yeah, yeah, man. So I think we got our guest sitting in the back room here, man.
All
So
right.
he was here with us a couple years ago at the Float and tore it down. A lot of the homies just really dug the shit out of it. I know a lot of people are excited for him coming back. We've got Lyte with us. So yeah, the Monstar himself,
Yeah,
man.
What up,
there
dog?
it is. What's up,
Oh,
Locke?
here, Tom. How we doing tonight?
We're good, man. We're good. Hey, thanks for coming on. I know I kind of hit you like kind of last minute with this, and you're so gracious
good,
and,
brother.
And giving as always. It's always a pleasure to talk to you and have you come on the show.
The feeling's mutual, guys.
Well, what
Glad to be a part of it.
Thank you. What have you been up to? What do you got going on today?
Grinding. I've been in the studio all day.
Really?
Yeah, since 7 o'clock.
Can you tell us anything about what you're working on?
Or
is that all top secret?
It's not top secret. To be honest with you, I got like a pile of like 40 songs. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to put a record out. I don't know if I want to drop a bunch of singles. I don't know if I want to split it into EPs or an album and an EP. I'm pretty much just making that decision.
Like the dopest ass like double-sided CD drop ever, you know, just
Yeah,
two
no
CDs,
shit.
one case, you know.
I would want to do that, but that would at the end of the day that would hurt you more today of currentness to just split it up into a couple records and being like, here's 40 songs.
Right. It's gonna get tracks for sure. But it hasn't been long. Full Force just came out. When was it? Not too long ago.
Yeah, not a couple months back.
Yeah. So it's
still fresh.
Another 40 songs just waiting to go after that.
What was luckily why I was putting that out. I was still in the studio working, so I had like another record ready to go, but I just been in the groove of just dropping and building content, so I can just plan what I want to do. Mm-hmm. Just being ahead of the ball,
Absolutely. So 2 years ago, you joined us for the Float for the first time. What did you think of, for the people that hasn't been to the Float? What did you think of the event?
The Float is incredible. The vibe, the energy, the atmosphere, the production, the people, everything was dope. I was having a conversation today, and I was explaining, because unfortunately I didn't get to go float the year that I was there, but I really want to, and I'm going to this year.
Yes.
I was explaining like the atmosphere and what goes on there, and my buddy's just like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, it's crazy. Like the whole festival goes down and floats together, and he was just like, can I go? Like, absolutely.
Well, it is. It's hard to really put it into words.
Absolutely.
Seeing that entire armada of rafts and canoes and kayaks, and it's all it's all family all together going down the river, just filling the whole river up with just our people. And
it's dope.
It's so great. And I'm so excited that you're actually going to try to come with us this year. I'm not holding you to it, but
I'm coming. I'm telling you that now. I mean, and let alone the music and the artists that are there. I mean, you're getting top-notch performances on top of that.
No, I agree. I think we have probably some of the one of the best lineups in the summer festival season.
Absolutely.
For the underground scene, man, that's the show I'd want to catch.
Yeah, it's for us.
Yeah, fully for us. Yeah, Yeah, we ain't taking no mainstream nerds into account at all.
Yeah.
This is not your event if you
Selected
want to go
few.
see 200 kilos of shit.
I'm sure you guys would though. I mean, we don't want to count them out, but it's for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
No.
100%.
And that's been the kind of our motto ever since we started this thing back in 2020. It was just we wanted to be with our people when nobody else was able to gather in 2020 when we were all locked down with COVID. We said, "Fuck it, we want to get together. We're going to get together. You can't stop us," and we just did it, and it's just been going ever since.
And look how fresh it snowballed into what it is today. Is it insane?
Absolutely, yeah. It just keeps growing. It took on a life of its own.
So you've got an event that's been kind of snowballing yourself, yeah, dude. Lights Out is what is it, year 5 or 6 now?
7.
Seven, dude. Growing,
7.
keep going, you know.
And what's
Yeah,
crazy? It's like I was looking back today, like on old flyers, and of course there was like pockets of years that I was busy, so I didn't get to do them. But it's like a
right.
collective. It's a collective of 7 and 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So when is Lights Out this year?
Lights Out's August 30th.
Boom, dope, dude. That would have been our date if we
Yeah.
if the gathering didn't scare us off. man.
Was that the original plan?
Yeah, every year.
Always a Labor Day weekend every year.
Yeah.
So that would have probably been the first day of it, and so yeah, but yeah, the gathering just kept getting pushed back, and it was just hard for people to recover, financially.
No doubt.
So,
And I'm sure you're slammed that whole month,
oh yeah, and
if
the fact
not
is,
2 or 3.
Yeah.
no, I'm excited about our June date this year, just because I think
Me
it's going
too.
to the water level is going to be higher, so the river's going to be a lot funner. I think it's still in June, mid-June, so it's not going to be sweltering hot yet. I'm
Perfect
hoping.
summer weather.
That's what I'm thinking, and everybody is so ready for their first summer adventure once it gets warm enough, and they come out and party. So we're like one of the more early festivals in the summer season. I think even Juggalo Weekend and even Juggalo Ohio, they're still kind of early spring events.
Yeah.
So we're like the first real event of the summer.
And I'm super excited to see everybody
Yes.
and all of us to be together. I'm looking forward to seeing
Mhm.
Doe. I'm looking forward to seeing Clay and Scum and all of us being together. Like that's good. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
we got pretty much. We do have the entire Rock the
Rock
Dock
the Dock
tour
tour.
on there this year.
Yeah. Which is fire.
Oh yeah. And,
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be dope.
That hits home for me. So it's like I got a special bond with those guys. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, just be
Dude,
careful.
I think we all are.
Just be careful.
Hang around the LSP crew.
Yeah, they're
Be
dangerous.
prepared.
Scum
because
is dangerous.
He is. He got me so fucked up on Thursday night.
You too?
On Friday night, I think I was blackout drunk, and then it was Jaeger bombs,
Oh,
and then when I went to lay down at 3 a.m, I was sort of shaking in the bed because my chest was beating so hard from those fucking Jaeger bombs. And
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something right here. Scum. I used to party out of control. I was the best at it. I partied so hard.
I remember.
Scum made me quit drinking. I'm telling you what. Scum gets it in.
It's those
It's
Russian.
a goddamn Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, I know, but how can you drink that much? How can you? I mean, he carries the bottle around with him. He carries cases
It's
around. With him.
impressive.
It is. Yeah, I'm saying. It's got to be that Eastern European, genetics.
Yeah.
You got Kung Fu in the chat saying what up to everyone.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu's the homie. What up, though? Are you guys get to see the chat?
Sort of, man. We got it all set up on multiple screens here. So
Okay.
I get.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kung Fu, what up, though?
Kung Fu's on, and he wants to jump on. Send him a.
Yeah,
send him
put
like,
him in.
Can we
Put
jump
him in,
in, bro?
coach.
Well, yeah. So if you want to come on there, Kung Fu, shoot me a text, man. Let me know, and I'll send you the link over.
Yeah, hang out with us for a second.
Kung Fu, I'll
Kung
tell you
Fu.
this right now, is the dopest.
Oh my God! Who doesn't like Kung Fu Vampires?
Is the dopest on the mic and the stage.
Absolutely, and the fact that he came out last year after we had an opening in the schedule pop up. Kung Fu stepped in like a fucking goat and just killed it. Everyone, one of the best sets I've seen. And,
The year that I was there, I watched Scum, and not Scum. I watched Kung Fu, and I'm just like, wow. I had my phone out and was like filming, like impressive as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And this was, I mean, did you see his? Well, the performance at the gathering was legendary. I thought it was one of the best
Top-notch.
I've seen it there. And then he turns around and comes 9 days later is out at the float and just fucking kills it.
Sick.
Comes out in a Violent J mask and then just fucking schools
I did a Juggalo weekend in Vegas, and I got to peep Kung Fu out, and it was next level.
Yep. He's always been impressive. So yeah. Do we know? Is he coming? Should we hang
I
up?
have no idea. That's up to him, my dude. I heard nothing yet.
He may just be wanting to say hi. He may not have his.
Yeah. We'll let you know. And dude, we can always have him on. Yeah, we can always have him on later too, man. Another
You gotta
show.
bring Kung Fu in.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking that's the homie, man. He's been to the float twice now. So 2 years in a row he killed it with us.
Dope.
And did he I don't know that he's floated either. He's just like Lyte. I don't think he's actually been on the river yet. So other than just able to look at it.
I fuck with the river and the water and shit, so I'm looking so forward to doing that.
Oh yeah. Well, there's so many. I don't know if you can see the pictures of where we set in at when we first.
Yep. I see that.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we all set in from Many Island's private property. We have a private load in right there, and then we all get in our rafts, and then.
Now, do you bring a raft or you provide a raft?
See this whole setup where they're at right now? This is the island that's owned by Many Island. So they drive us up 13 miles upriver, put us in at Dam 3 on this private lot where there's hundreds of rafts, hundreds of canoes, hundreds of kayaks that's set up and just waiting for us to get our asses in and go.
We love that.
Yeah, we don't have to touch anything. we ride a school bus and just make asses of ourselves all the way.
Does it ride back to your property, or do they pick up and then you ride back?
No, they pick up at the campground. So you just come out of your tent, get on the school bus, which is
fucking convenient. Fucking convenient.
And they drive us up there, and we float down to camp. So when we get out of our rafts or canoes, we just walk back to the tent, and we're done. They take care of the raft. They take care of the paddles, the trash. It's all we step out and just go.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, bud.
So what do you think? If you're going to go or canoe, you got a preference? Canoe, raft, kayak?
I don't know how I'm going. I've also been invited by a homie to ride with him and his wife. I might do that. I don't know if I'll jump back and forth. I'm a fish. I'll jump in the water and swim and jump to a kayak to a float. I don't know.
Right.
No telling. I guess we'll find out day of. That's
true. Well, I know that anybody that performs Ogre is like a mother hen. He's not on here to listen to me right now, thank goodness. But he is. There's so many artists that's. There's so many artists that wanted to float before, and he's like, no, can't float. You're gonna get hurt. You got to perform tonight.
Calm down.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, so to all the openers, everybody too, man, I would suggest not floating the day you perform. If you're some kind of special fucking savage,
no doubt, because the river will beat you up.
Yeah, man, and it's a 12-mile float too, man, or just under 12 miles, dude. So the river's going to be a little higher this year, so it'll be a little quicker than usual, but still, it's probably going to take like 5 hours to get down it, sitting in the sun, just working the whole way down the river, So
that's a perfect amount of time too. Not too short, not too long.
Mm-hmm.
To Ian's point here, when we've talked about this before too, but we've been trying to figure out a way, because we have these artists that want to perform. We have artists that float with us all the time. If we could figure out a way to put together a floating stage to where
that would be insane.
Float down, have the current sort of gently taking us down, and we can get performances as we're floating and taking.
You guys pull that together, that'll be fucking crucial.
Yeah,
And dangerous
so
as fuck. Electricity and
I've been
water.
looking at the right. I've been looking
Can't
at the
go wrong.
logistics of this for years, man. I've been wanting to do it since year two. So year one, we seen there's this DJ Supermoon, right? Who pretty much does that. He's got a little DJ set up, goes down the river, But we need to make like a stage though, right? Like a floating
You gotta one
stage.
up him.
Right, and to make that capable of going down the river too, like with the armada, dude. That's dude, we need tugboats and all kind of shit. Like, yeah,
Get the barge.
dude. Right, and some of those spots on the river too, man. There's like little shelves and stuff. Anybody who's gone down the river knows what we're talking about. And getting a full stage over that shelf and down that drop, man. With sound equipment on it and everything, that's
is
that's
there
dangerous.
is there spots on the river where you guys got to stand, or is it a constant float?
No, there's probably 6 different stops that we're going to make, and we kind of pick this. They're big gravel bars, or there's areas that's right next to great swimming holes right past the waterfalls that we'll always traditionally stop at those places. It's great for photo shoots.
Yeah.
It's great to swim. Anybody, there's not a lot of current that's going to sweep you off and stuff. So it's
that's perfect. That's
plenty
dope.
of room to rest up. But yeah, the thing about DJ Supermoon is he pulls out before he ever goes down Sadler. And Sadler, as you'll find out, Lyte is probably the hardest set of falls that we have to go down. And
it's a fun spot.
Yeah, it's fun, but it would be catastrophic to a big stage trying to go down it.
Yeah. Hold tight.
It pulled that some bitch in half, probably.
Man down, man overboard.
Mm-hmm.
So what's homie's name that goes down the float and does this?
DJ Supermoon.
Supermoon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have. I just want to see that because I think that's genius.
Well, it is. He's been doing it for years. He's a guy he's this, I don't know, guy that's older than me who wears a bikini, not a bikini, but a Speedo, and gets up there and does all kinds of music and dances and has girls get up there on his little stage and jump around and stuff. And he has a pretty good following. But
might have to bring him to the float.
Well, he's been good to us every time that we've come by and we've sort of collided at the river. Mike, the floaters, and then his group. We always get together and hang out for a little bit.
Oh, that's fire. So he's local, or
yes,
he's the local area.
He does He does this float every weekend. The thing is,
no shit.
Yeah, I've heard that he is moving to Florida, and he may not even be back this year. So there may be a floating stage for sale before you. Who knows? We'll see if that's the case.
Yeah, so, you might have to pick that one up, bud.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really, I think all he did was just tie like 4 or 5 rafts together and then put a deck over the top of it. Yeah. And then he slapped a generator on the backside of it. I was
curious how that would look. I'm trying to picture it in my head, but it's genius.
Yeah, but now we throw somebody hype like you on that thing who's running back and forth and doing backflips on it, man. Like the speakers are flying off and the DJ booth is tipping off the back.
Waterproof mics.
Right, waterproof everything, man. Everything, dude. Which we don't have anything like that in our stock right now. We haven't been like, we need to be able to sink our entire setup and pull it out the river and it be still going,
He's got a small army of guys that every time he hit the rapids, there was like 6 or 7 guys on each side of this raft helping to pull it over and guide it and stuff like that.
Oh, so he's got ninjas with tactics. He's ready.
Oh yeah, he's put this thing together a few times. He knows.
No shit. So we actually do have Kung Fu in the guest zone, I believe.
Like it's not keeps getting it's awesome.
Fire.
Oh, we're starting to get pretty crammed in here. So when he jumps on, I'll have Drew kick me off so there's enough room for all you guys on here.
Well, we can take the pictures off the side if Drew wants to. Hell.
Cram them in, sardine them.
There we go.
Kung Fu. What's good, fam?
What up?
What's up,
Can you
brother?
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Looks like you're enjoying the weather out there.
Yeah, living his best Cali life.
What is it cold? Is it cold out there?
It's cold. It was cold today. Yesterday
It's-
was 71 degrees. I think today got up to about 60, 61 degrees.
I'm up here in the snow right now. It's snowing outside.
You're
Oh
shitting.
damn!
Oh, yeah.
It's like
No reason to bitch.
75. It's 75 and sunny here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be 80 degrees here next week, so that'll be a nice change. But yeah, it was totally snowing last night.
Yeah, we're always in the 60s, 70s. Even if it rains yesterday. It's still comfortable, you know.
Prime
Oh,
weather.
dude, the Bay is so nice, man. I lived down there for a bit, man. It's so the weather is perfect year round, man. Can't
Money,
get any
weed, and
better.
weather, baby.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Kung Fu, what do you got going? What are you doing? What are you up to these days?
Shit, all kind. I'm always plotting and scheming, man.
I know.
I got a tour in May. We haven't announced it yet, but I'm doing a short run in May. It's going to be part one of also a fall tour, and then I got a few little random EDM festivals that I'm doing, and doing some Cali dates in San Diego, Las Vegas, stuff like that, all in May. And then we just finished the
Nice.
new double. We just finished the new Double Dragon album, so we're
Shout out
releasing
to
that next
Buckshot.
album.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Buckshot and I just got 16 tracks done, full length, badass album.
You guys got a single out right now off that project.
Yeah, we dropped one last week called In the Void.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
shit, when's the next time you coming back out my way, man? When you gonna be hitting the stage out here?
Man, we keep getting hit up by different spots out there. We should probably link up with you guys and maybe I'll fly out and do like 4 or 5 dates while I'm out there so I can come do what is it, Springfield? I need to do that area, you know?
What about Little Rock?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Spots in Arkansas.
Man, we've been getting so many people trying to get us out to Little Rock too, even including your homie that I love, the audio engineer at the Float. He was trying to get us to a different part of Arkansas as well.
Yeah, Lindell with Edmo Sound, man.
Lindell, yeah.
Yep. Shout out to him.
He's the man.
Yeah, we'd love to see you out here. Memphis is a I don't know if that's on your tour either, but that's pretty close to us.
You know, I've only been to Memphis to stop to get gas. I've actually never spent any time there, and my dad lived there for a great deal of time when he was in college or high school. So it'd be nice to go there and actually perform in Memphis one of these days, you know?
It's a good stop. That strip down there, that shit's pump.
What, Beale Street, that whole
Yeah.
over there? Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah, you guys, man, you last year you had such good sound and lighting and energy at the Float. I'm glad you guys are continuing on with the tradition. I had so much fun. I was walking everywhere over there by the hotel, and you know, I think I saw a bobcat. I don't know.
A little bit of Kruger.
I know
It might have been a cougar. It was a big ass bobcat.
you came in kind of, it was a last minute thing where you came in and saved our ass last year, and we were forever grateful for that. But you didn't have a lot of time to like hang out at the Float because you flew in, you had to come in late and leave early. So you didn't. But the first time you came and did the Float, you got to spend a little more time. What did you think about the whole aesthetic of the Float?
I mean, it's I just think people need to go to see it for themselves because it's such a vibe, and like, even though it's a small drive, 15-minute drive to like stores and gas, I still feel like it feels way out and off the beaten path, but it still feels safe. Like, oh, we can get to wherever we need to get. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we can go run to get an errand, go to a restaurant, go do something.
I feel that.
I love it. I mean, the air, everything about it was cool. I've been lucky every time I went, it wasn't too hot. I got there right after the heat both times because of when you guys were throwing it. And it was just comfortable. I loved it. That journey from the airport is always kind of long.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are out in the middle of rural Arkansas. So, and it's some kind of geographical anomaly that we're 2.5 hours from 3 major airports. None of them seem to be, from what I can tell, much shorter than the other one, which is, the Springfield International Airport, Memphis, and Little Rock are all 2.5 hours from the Float.
Slapped in the middle.
It's right in the
Yeah,
middle.
I remember I don't think I've ever in my life tried to get a cheaper I was trying to like, finagle the plane ticket to be cheaper by trying all three airports, and I was trying to get a direct flight and it just wasn't happening.
Oh yeah, dude. No,
They were just
we're in the
like
butt
nobody's,
crack of the country, man. They're just right in the butt crack of the U.S. here, dude. Everything's somewhat close, but it's far away at the same time. Everything's a connecting flight. Like every once in a while, you get lucky and can find a direct, depending on where you're flying out of. But
Oh, well,
yeah,
out here in
it's
San Francisco, they're like, nobody wants to go to that area. We're gonna make you go somewhere else first. Like I tried,
oh
and there
yeah.
was nothing. It was like I kept saying, I can't believe this. Why is there not one flight on any airline direct? But it just is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one of the things about the float is we're it's so underpopulated. The river is so pristine and underdeveloped, which is the way I like it. You can go around certain curves in this river, and it looks like it did 1,000 years ago. I mean, it is untouched by man, and it's just gorgeous. So,
That's
um,
fire.
yeah,
Yeah, I learned a few things on that trip. I learned that you guys are very well known in your area for trout farming, for healthy trout farming. Is this true?
that's there's a lot of trout in the river. I'm not a fan of trout. They're not an indigenous fish to this river,
Hmm.
but they're a big tourist attraction. So the game and fish in Arkansas has decided to just flood the river with them because they bring in tourists.
So what you're saying is bring the pole.
Yeah, bring a pole, catch them, throw them out on the bank if you want to. I don't care. I don't think they do.
I
I
don't
don't know
care.
if Fish and Game
Get 'em
would
out of here.
recommend that.
But yeah, like the smallmouth bass is the best game fish in Spring River. So if you do bring a pole, we'll catch some live minnows, and you can fish while you go down the river. I think it costs like $10 for a 3-day pass to fish as much as you want on Spring River.
So cheap. That's so good.
Yeah, it's
Is
dirt
that
cheap.
is that a fishing license there?
Yes,
Yeah,
Is that-
temporary fishing license.
right. Yeah, so bring your poles. Just let it cast off the back. There's no telling what you're going to catch, but there's huge carp, there's largemouth bass, there's trout, there's smallmouth, there's gar. I mean, buffalo. You can catch. There's all kinds of huge fish in the river. And
So,
about snakes too. I've not seen but a few poisonous snakes in my entire life in Spring River. There are water snakes, like river snakes, but they're not poisonous. Snakes just don't like cold water, and since the entirety of Spring River comes out of a spring at the beginning of the river, I mean, it's not like it dumps in from another river. It all comes out of the earth in Mammoth Spring, out of the 12th largest spring in the world. So it is clear and it's cold, and it has this blue mineral tint to it. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, the river is just amazing. You get to just get in it and see it for yourself.
The float reminds me of a cleaner, less bug infested cave in rock. It's
I feel that. I feel that,
it's-
Kung Fu. I'm
it
there
was
with
like
you.
a mellow vibe too. It was just more mellow. I just feel like it's mellow, other than like low key trickster. He brings all the crazy energy.
he's always fucking something up. That's guaranteed, man. He's a fixture.
He's gonna bring some. He'll have some different things in his pocket to share with you. He's just crazy, man. He'll bring that cave in rock energy to the float.
Facts.
No doubt. Yeah, him and Skunk together, they are chaos personified.
Yeah, the drug bridge leads right to their RV.
We ain't even got a bridge. They built one.
Yeah, you get on the. You think you're going to the drug bridge and you just end up in his RV. It's definitely
Hell
mellow. It doesn't quite feel. I mean, it's nothing like The Gathering. It feels. I think I told Tom this, but he was probably loaded on those scum Jaegers. It feels like a camp, like a healing camp. I know that sounds crazy, but it just is a healing vibe. You know what I mean?
The way I try to describe it to everyone is it's not so much a festival, man. It's more like a Juggalo summer camp, or maybe
Family
like
retreat. It's like a retreat.
underground corporate team building retreat. Like
It's for us. That's the best way I could say it, man.
It is.
Yeah.
And to Ogre's point, the fact that we're going down this river together, and there's some difficult areas where we can jump out and help each other across the, the low water or through the rapids or whatever. If their canoe turns over, everybody jumps out and helps, and it's just this really cool family vibe. Instead of just sitting in your tent, sweating your balls off, waiting for night.
Yeah.
There is also those ninjas that are posted waiting and watching for you to tip over, and just sitting there, like.
Can I ask you guys something? Do you guys have a lot of competitions or anything at the float that I don't know about? Is there like competitions or races?
Absolutely. Well, one thing, every year we
That's a
have
good question.
the World Championship canoe and raft races, and those are my favorite. And actually, this year, I'll be entering the canoe race.
Didn't Scotty D and his wife win last year? Weren't they on the winning team?
That's right. They won the raft championship.
Shout out to them,
Yes.
the big winners.
They did.
Now, is that
Yeah,
like a
that's
2-man
huge.
race down the river?
It's a 2-man canoe race, and then you've got a 4-man raft race. So pick your teams wisely. Yeah, I would prefer, if I had to pick a team, I would get somebody that's mid-size, that's got more horsepower versus the weight.
Mid-size.
Yeah, for sure.
In the Juggalo world, that's like 250. Mid-size is 250.
Chucking.
Okay, I'm gonna make a suggestion for next year. I don't even want.
Oh.
He doesn't want. All I heard is he doesn't want. What an icebreaker.
I think you should
There he is.
consider creating 10 teams, a certain amount of teams, and when they buy their ticket, they get to pick a color team they want to be on. There'll be openings, right? Purple team, the red team, the green team, right? Orange team. When they show up to camp, the teams will be full, and there'll be a certain amount of games like sack racing, kegs, whatever, competitions. And then there's huge prizes for the teams that win at the end of the float.
So oddly enough, that's actually the next topic. As soon as we got you guys off the live stream, the next topic was going to be events like that, and people have already been mentioning sack races and all kinds of stuff. So that's a perfect segue into that, man.
So I think you should have different types of creative ones, you know what I mean? Different types of games. And then everybody's on separate teams, but they don't pick their teams. The teams are picked for them in a lottery or like a raffle. So you just kind of get what you get. You know what I mean? And
the fair the odds.
It'll make the odds pretty cool. And you end up meeting people you may not have known.
That's fire. Yeah. Meeting, sharing an experience with somebody new. That's dope.
Your whole team is just a crew of people you fucking hate.
Yeah, I think that's healthy. They need to get over that kind of crap.
I
don't think there ain't no hate there.
No, probably not. I haven't seen it, but I'm not in the thick of it all there. Oh, some fishing competitions would be cool. Like a cast off, but it could be like with the classic wood pole. And then, stuff like that. Little different types of things. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fishing competition, that would eat up a lot of the day. We have to figure something out because since we're floating Friday and Saturday, Sunday, on top of the tournaments that we already have scheduled and the canoe and raft races, we got about 4 or 5 hours that we could put together. A Juggalo Olympics is
best fish in an hour.
Yeah.
No, you got to catch the fish with your mouth. So you dump a bunch of fish in, and everybody has to dive in and get it with their bare hands or their mouth. That's the competition.
Oh, you know what? If we can get the Game and Fish, they come down the mini islands, and they have this huge, it's kind of like a water truck. But instead of just water, it's got 1 million trout in it. And they just open the back of it, and there's thousands and thousands of trout that are just dump out the back. And if we could just send the Juggalos in, it's like trying to get catch dollar bills in that thing. Just see how many fish you can scoop up. And
the fact that you're entertaining my ridiculous idea, Tom, is crazy to me.
No,
that's how you got to load the Juggalos in the river. The same way they do the fish.
Yeah. Oh, you want to eat? You better catch that fish with your mouth, and then we'll cue it up for you.
Well, the next time you're down there at Minion's, I'm gonna get some video of them dumping 1 trillion trout into the river, and I'll show you guys what that could look like. So if you're below it and they're out there dumping, it could be pretty hilarious. So yeah,
That's cool.
Oh, I'm sure.
Someone said Ian said that, so the Mario Party game. Yeah, I think like party games that are fast would be cool. You know what I mean? Stuff you could do at a table, dominoes, different things that aren't going to eat up the whole day would be really fun.
Kung Fu, you can see the chat.
Yeah.
How the hell did you do that?
Well, you've got private chat and you've got comments. So hit comments.
Must be. Okay. This whole time. I'm
Yep.
slacking over here.
Yeah, we should have sent you a more descriptive.
I was just like, all right, I'm ready.
So yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think but yeah, we were talking about, like I said earlier in the show, Hillary had sent lots of suggestions with things like volleyball that is really not specific to one sex. There was lots of drinking games like alcohol roulette. It looks like it would be fun.
I'm having some technical difficulties, boys. I'll be back.
All right,
We could hear you. We could hear you, Ogre.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not support the alcohol games because of the heat and the inability to get to a hospital within an hour where you're at. I'm gonna go with no, unless it's like beer games, right? If it's beer, probably okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no straight liquor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no liquor. Beer games would be great.
Except when Scum's around, and then you really don't have a choice. You're going to take it, or you really don't have a choice. You're just going to take whatever you get.
Even the Jaeger's not so bad because it's not full blown like.
Right, it's not whiskey.
Liquor. Yeah,
It'll catch you though. It'll catch up on you.
I know it's easy to drink.
Yeah, if you could have seen me at Jaeger Slam, that was. I literally blacked out.
I'm still on here.
I walked into the bathroom. I looked in the mirror and I said, "You're okay," and that's the last thing I remember.
Tom, Scott said your eyes just called me a pussy. Hey, when you get to my age, to 300 plus, you'll understand that liquor is not the best thing.
I agree with that.
I'm there with you, man. I'm pretty well sober most of the time, man.
But I do think beer chugging games, I think beer bong, stuff like that would be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it'd be fun. But
so someone said target practice with launching Fagos, but we don't want Fagos on the grounds being launched around. Otherwise, the Fago launching would be fire. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we've actually tried to. We just with it being Arkansas, man, we have a really hard time sourcing Fago. Right,
You just gotta have one person cart it all in.
Yeah.
I mean,
which we've been trying, but when it comes down to it, to really put on a competition or event, we need a few 100 2-liters, right?
Yeah.
And
call Billy, call Rob. They'll fucking get you a pallet.
The same Fago is down here in the South. It's called Fanta. It's the same. It looks the same. It's the label's very similar. Come on, Ogre.
Hell no.
Yeah, but the concept of launching Fanta, bro. I mean, you rolled your eyes at me for my liquor comment, and now you're bringing up Fanta.
I'm just saying that's all I'm saying. That's what they call it.
We've canceled each other out now. You guys
for
remember
one, guys.
Shasta?
One for one.
Is Shasta still around?
Fuck Shasta.
Isn't that the same shit, right? Same type of thing?
Dude, it's owned by the same company and everything, except it's made on the side of Mount Shasta with beautiful, clean water.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Fucking sell it, buddy.
Hey,
Send
guys,
that man a check.
Come out to the Tom Woods Float. We're having a Diet Orange Fanta launching competition. It's going to be great.
I'm not saying we would bill it that way. I'm just saying, if we had them lined up there with the labels off, you would never know.
You would never know. But I will say this: if you get one of your runners, one of those guys that are on Adderall that you got working for you, get him with the trailer. Get him in a minivan with the trailer.
Shit done.
Get him in a minivan with the trailer, a pack of Marlboros, and a couple Adderalls, dude. You're gonna have so much Fago.
You're gonna get fucking shit done.
Yeah.
Best runners ever.
Hey, well, I gotta get back to parent stuff. I gotta take my kid to the theater. You guys have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening, and I appreciate all of you.
Brother,
Much
thanks.
love. And thanks for
Kung Fu,
hopping
love
on
you,
with us,
man.
man.
Much
All right,
love.
love you guys, man. Have a good one.
Kung Fu. Take care.
Peace.
All right, much love.
Much love.
Ogre,
What a
we got
dope
three-
surprise.
We're out of time. I mean, we got what? Are we ending this thing in 2 minutes? We get
Nah, I
some.
mean, we might as well keep it rolling.
He said, no,
we
we're
do, yeah, we do got more that we were going to discuss anyway, man. So, I mean, dude, as long as everybody in the chat wants to keep it rolling, let us know. Do we keep this rolling or do we say fuck off and just end this shit? You tired of looking at us?
Yeah, keep wanting more.
Shit, man. So, when's your next show there, Lyte?
my next show.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. The next
Oh, shit, I
upcoming
put you
one.
on the spot. My
Yeah,
bad.
I don't have the schedule in front of me.
Shit, everybody's saying roll.
Feel free to come on here anytime during the updates. We'd love to have you. You know, anytime you can update us with your tour dates or anything like that. Anything we
I
can do to
appreciate
support
that.
you, we're 100% behind you. You're definitely family for us.
Yeah, family for show. Thank you for having me a part of this. I had a great time as well. That was super
Thanks for
dope that
being a
Kung
part
Fu
of
popped
this,
in
man.
there.
Fun. But yeah, thank you for coming on. Like I said, anytime that you want to just drop in, we'd love to have you come on.
I will. I'll tell you this right now. I'll pop in a couple of ones you got coming up.
Really?
Yes,
Excellent.
you
Well,
will. You will see me. You'll see me
Hell
again
yeah.
for show.
All right, brother. So yeah, once we get the schedule figured out as far as what day you're going to be actually performing, then we need to make sure that you're here to float the next
Yeah,
day.
you guys. I really want. I really want to float. So try to put me before. I know it's Saturday morning, right?
It's Friday morning and Saturday.
Okay, so there's 2 days. Okay, so I'm good. I'm golden.
2 days.
Right. We'll make it work for you, man.
We'll be in touch. You'll see my face more.
Awesome. All right, brother. Hey,
Thank you guys for having me out. Much love.
Much love, bro. We'll catch you on the next time, man.
For show.
Peace, Lyte.
Peace.
Whoa.
Such a class act. I mean, this guy, how could he always be so nice?
Oh, man. It's what he does, man. It's how he do.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he's a big celebrity in the underground, music scene, and he's still so grounded. And he's so humble and just loves the crowd and the fans and the family. He's just he's always been very impressive to me. So I'm proud of him this year.
All right, so let's run through these. Scott Donahue says, Ogre can go away. Nobody's mad staring at Tom Wood's beautiful face. Sam Endicott, Adderall is part of the staff package. No, it is. No, stop that. No, but we do run around like crazy and barely fucking sleep. So I wouldn't be mad at him, but I do not condone or support that in any way, man. I'm doing it sober and hating life. Yeah, everybody says keep going. Let's see. Keep it up, Tom, like you keep Beardo up. Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's talking about his penis, Tom. I'm pretty sure it's talking about his penis.
the guy's not even gay. The fact that I'm a turn on for him is just this ongoing joke between Cody and fucking Scotty and Scott Creel and a couple of the other guys. Just keep up this whole homosexual fantasy that they got going just because they know that it bothers me. That's the only reason they're doing it.
No, I think maybe they're just living out their fantasies, like do that. That's what we're doing in this scene anyway, right? We're living the dream, that clowny dream, and some of their dreams might be wet ones about Tom Wood. It's. I mean, if it's Beardo, you buy a ticket. You can have all the wet dreams about Tom you want. You can see Tom Wood wet. You can see wet wood on the river if you buy a ticket, Beardo. Oh,
Yeah.
But yeah, Scott Donahue says Beardo is definitely gay, 100%. Like
He's not gay.
like,
He's married with kids, and he's he does
Good.
he does photo shoots with these, with girls all the time. So I don't think he's gay. It's just a terrible joke. It's an upsetting joke. So anyway, I'm sure they'll keep
All
going.
right. So anyway, okay. Let's move on,
Anyway,
man. So a lot of you, man, I've been looking at me and Tom have both been staying up on the message boards and everything, and there's a big field day post, about some games and sack races. Now Kung Fu's mentioned it. A lot of people have mentioned it, right?
I like
And
that the colors that you sign up for. I thought that was a great idea.
yeah, man. I mean, we could see how that could work into it,
And
but
not picking your
so
team
it,
and having
it
it chosen for you, so you get to meet other people. Expand your circle. I think that'd be
Oh
fun.
yeah, I mean, no matter what, you meeting other people here. We're all in it together. So it's one giant campsite. It's not like you're camping by yourself. You're camping with all of us, right?
That's
So we
true.
all in it together. But so yeah, last year we were gonna try to run the Jug Olympics. Like Fago Jug Olympics, whatever. We just couldn't source everything and have enough staff to run everything, but it pretty much was a track field day kind of thing is what we were already thinking. And then we every year we have a potluck, right?
Right.
And everyone on the group page, when they were talking about a field day, they were talking food too. So that would be a perfect way to blend that in
Yeah.
with the potluck that we already got going. We can all bring some food, kick in, and if some people want to run some games, we could jug them out. Instead of cornhole, let's paint some buttholes on that. We'll have butthole, fuck cornhole, but let's jug it out a little bit, instead of some sack races, maybe having a nut sack races. Same thing. It's just a juggalo and a sack. You got a nut sack. It's super balls all the way.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, so anybody here watching got any ideas, anything that they'd really like to see, and with that, like any games you can think that would be dope to put on up there. Battle balls would be dope. Joseph Kerwich, that'd be dope. I ain't got no battle balls though. You got some battle balls we can use, man? Bring them through, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if they come up with the idea and if they want to host that event, that would be great. I mean, they can come up with the idea, they can host it. We'll get with us, we'll schedule it. If we love it, if it works for us, then we'll schedule it and they can host that event. We'll put it as official, it'll officially go on the schedule. Hosted
Yeah,
by
yeah. Maybe, man. I mean, we'll see what's up. If we can come up with a solid game plan on how it's going to work and where it's going to fit in, right? You know, it sounds dope to me, honestly, and that would be pretty fly, man.
no, I think we should do
Uh,
that. Besides, we after canoe raft races ends at 12, so we've got basically from 12 or from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock. We've got a big span there where we could fit in several of these games if we schedule it properly.
right. Yeah, there will be some Echo side tournaments in there too, and some Morton's List action going on. And we'll have some other things of that sort happening as well, but that can be down in the party tent. We got plenty of room up in that top field to do all kind of shit, man. We can get all kind of weird. So I'm seeing James Sutton is saying Jello wrestling. He'll bring the Jello, dude. If you actually bring the Jello, I'm sure we can get some motherfuckers to wrestle in it. Yeah, busted out at night. We might even see some people fucking it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got a Jelly Bean would like to host a seminar to inform juggalos how magnets work. I don't think she knows. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think she knows how they work, man. Dude, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But dude, they're magic, man. I don't know if she's that magical. I don't know. Maybe she is.
Well, yeah. I mean, feel free to just pull up small stage or whatever, and draw as much of a crowd as you want to. I don't know if it's going to go on the schedule as a seminar, Jelly Bean, but if it does well, you never know. We might.
If she wants to sit down and give a PowerPoint presentation on how magnets work,
yeah,
feel free. Yeah, don't let us stop you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No Diddy parties. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure through all these comments, I'm pretty sure Cody Lee is a raging closet homosexual. I don't know, man. It's okay. 2025. You can come right out of that closet, homie. You can. It's all good. We're gonna laugh at you, but I mean, we're still boys, bro. It's fine, dude. It's just a moist handshake.
Yeah, Cody's relentless on the gay stuff. I don't. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah.
There is a lot of comments about a butthole spitting contest.
Really? Sorry about that.
I think we can turn the cornhole into the butthole, and we can just run with it from there. We'll just cornhole it. Yeah, dude.
What's that game that the riders put, or the Reno riders put on every
so
event?
They're fouling, right? So it's a mix between football, shuffleboard, and bowling all in one. But we tried to get the riders out to put on some fouling at the float a couple years ago, man, but schedules and stuff didn't line up, I guess, dude. They never made her. But it'd be dope to have some fouling there, man. But in the spirit of fouling, I would like to see the Reno riders running the fouling, right? That's kind of their shtick, So I don't want to rip them off or nothing, man. If it was going to be done, I prefer they'd be doing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take that away from them, but I think that just talk to Chucky or Sarah Swanson or some of the other riders and see if they plan on coming out. If they do, maybe we can convince them to put that into the lineup too.
Well, I'm sure if any of them going to make it, I'm sure we can get some fouling going, man. That I don't see that being an issue.
Well, they put on. I remember I did their boards for them one year at the gathering where they was doing the cornhole. Remember the graphic that had the guy bent over and had a huge anal probe hole where his asshole was, and his head was stuck between his legs, and you would cornhole through his, open anus. Don't you remember that graphic? It's one of my proudest pieces. Anyway, yeah, I did that for the riders 2 years ago when we had the whole outer space thing. So yeah, maybe they'll come and do that. But yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. But I mean, I was thinking volleyball is everyone loves volleyball. They can play that. Kickball. If we can figure out a nice twist to it with a juggler, we can juggle.
Scott Donahue says axe throwing is a terrible idea.
Yeah, no.
And I agree we should do that. Yeah, bring axes. Scotty, bring axes. Bring a pile of axes. Yeah. All different sizes. We're just going to huck them. Oh, shoot. Safety axe throwing? I don't know about safety axe throwing. That sounds like you take the venom out of the snake and you've just got a belt. It's you got to leave that air of danger, out there. Feel a little excitement.
Absolutely. So, what we should do? How should we leave this with the Juggalos tonight? Since we do have to wrap this up at some point.
Well, I don't know. I think we're going to keep this going, man, because I'm pretty sure in the back, dude. Oh, yeah, we've actually got the Ice Giant on with us, man.
Oh, shit, I forgot. The Ice Giant was supposed to come on tonight.
You forgot Ice Giant? No, you've been forgotten, bro.
It's all right. I camouflage in the background, even though I'm the tallest motherfucker there.
Dude. So yeah, Ice Giant, he's been working with us from the start, man. He was one of the originals up in the bed of Tom Wood's truck on the very first float. Yeah, dude, works security and fucking admissions with us every year, helping put on the production and running homage to the river gods with Risk and Loki and so much more, man. So thank you for your service, Vince. We do appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for always having me a part of it. Like I've been watching the show for the most part, and there's a couple things where it's like, oh, the axe throwing. Well, maybe some people weren't there for the lawnmower thrower that you guys did at No Future. I
Oh,
mean,
So
like that.
actually, that is something that we've been hit up multiple times about recently. Is bringing back the lawnmower hucking. That there's been several people that have mentioned that, man. So maybe that is something we could do is bring the lawnmower hucking back up to the field games there.
And then the other thing with like the different teams that Kung Fu was suggesting, like I support that, but I like the idea of it being more like reality TV esque, where you got two teams, you got 10 to 15 people on each team, and you eliminate motherfuckers between the 2 days. So it's like, okay, now everybody thinks that they're going to be winning, but only one person's bringing home the prize pack. So these are your friends,
Oh,
but they're also your enemies.
yeah, kind of a Squid Game fucking shit going on there.
hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of junk TV, man. So like, but I'm just thinking of other ways to kind of make it interesting because I mean, if they're sacking not wanting to game, they're sacking not wanting to be on the float itself during that 6 hour time period. Like, I want to try and think of a way to make it interesting and worthwhile for them to come on down and party with us.
Mm,
Yeah, let's
ah, so Jackie Jenkins says, "Hey, Ice, whoop whoop, April Pot, uh, to a few of my favorite juggalos, whoop whoop." And then Joseph Kerwich with another idea here: a slingshot hot dog launching contest.
So
I
he's going to
mean,
be
is
spread
the
eagle, ready to
goal?
receive the hot dog.
I think the only way to properly do that is you got to catch the hot dog in your mouth from on the other end of the field, right? We're gonna launch hot dogs at you, and you got to hork one down midair.
I think
You
the guy
know,
can launch it, and I think his woman or the partner needs to be a female, and she has to catch it. Try to catch it in her mouth.
it's 2025. We're gonna have Cody Lee and Beardo out there slurping
Oh,
hot dogs right out the air, man.
You got to get the mini dogs, man. You got to get that projection just right.
Juan Sobel says, "Call it glizzit grabbing." Is Keeney gonna be there? Scotty Donahue. This was actually a question that came up with me earlier. I was like, I don't know. I ain't heard nothing from the guy, man. Fucking call me Keeney. Be like, well, you gonna fucking be at the float or what, dude? I don't know, man. I mean, call the motherfucker. I ain't got his number, so shit.
yeah, I'm not hurt. I mean, I talked to him on Facebook not too long ago, but I wasn't gonna try to put the thumb on him and see if he's coming to the float or not. That seemed a little
Right?
so, but he did. He's not mentioned it to me, so I don't know.
That's unlike you, Tom. Usually it's just like, so I'll see you there, right? Cool. Okay, we'll expect you on Wednesday.
So, Mr. Giant, you got anything new in the works, man? You got anything going on, dude? What the fuck you been up to?
So we've been busy writing and getting ready to record the next album, which for those who weren't at Relic's release party is called Two Trick Horse. It's going to be celebrating 10 years of me doing music. And it was going to come out in June anyway, but it just oddly lines up that it's also going to be the same time as around the float. It's like, that's weird. You guys change it up and it just happens to be around an important time for me. Like, so I got the Decade of the Two Trick Horse box set, which comes with everything from my very first demo CD that I still have a couple original copies of, all the way up until the new album. And then it comes with a jersey. There's only going to be 3 of these box sets, and they're only going to be available at the float. I have great hopes that there's not going to be any coming back home with me. We bought 5 jerseys, different sizes, because I know there are some 5X wearing dinosaurs like yourself, or there's going to be some people that are going to be wearing like an XL. And so 1 jersey to each box set, and then we're going to destroy the other 2 on camera and confirm that there's only going to be the exclusive count that we promised everybody that there was going to be.
Wow, that sounds awesome, man.
Destroy him on camera, huh?
Damn.
Yes, sir. When we say exclusive, we actually mean that shit. Like, this isn't going to be like some of the other cats out there were like, oh, yeah, it's tour exclusive. And then 2 weeks later, oh, I got a mystery box. Spend $30. Guess what's in it? Like, no. Like, well, when we say you can only get it in this is what we mean.
Hell yeah, dude. Shit, man. So, yeah, dude. I don't know. You want to tell the ninjas a little bit about what all you do with the float and how you've been involved over the last few years here?
So obviously, with the first float, we have rocking it up on Tom's truck, which I mean is still one of the highlights of life right there. You like didn't realize that was a bucket list thing, but hell, there it is, and I did it.
Yes, you did. I had to sell that truck, by the way. The shocks were gone, and it just
Well,
the time to
I
go.
apologized beforehand, but I'll never forget. You look me dead in the eyes and you go, "Why are you apologizing? Risk is up next." But other than that, I mean, the big thing that most people come and talk to me about at the float is the homage party, where they always talk about Juggaloki because you get to see a lot of artists that are either planned or aren't planned, and they get to do mini sets. We go up there and Risk and I, we just shoot the shit with the people up there. We do covers of Lady Gaga songs. We do original stuff. Like last year when we did Castle Crashers content, like it's become this thing where it used to be, oh, well, these are for the 12 of you who showed up early. But we've noticed that every year it's continuously become bigger and bigger than what we were expecting. Where day zero was supposed to be like set up, come party, warm up with us. And now it's like, no, we're here for this.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it has turned into some shit. Which, yeah, I haven't even told you yet, but I'm actually going to give you guys a pretty solid act to put on for the homage to the River Gods party. Like we're right dead center of it, man. We're gonna slap some heat out there.
And for those who
So
don't go to the float, this is the only opportunity where you usually get to see Tom do a couple songs. And let me tell you, like, people get crazy when he starts up that country.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to sing something this year. I've been looking at a couple different songs, and I'm sure they'll be crowd pleasers as usual. So
I'm sure you pick your songs, you have a couple down the chamber, and then you pick completely different songs.
No,
Either way, we're there for you.
Duet where I'm not having to sing the whole goddamn thing, and it's got to be where there's no high notes because impossible. So yeah, it'll probably be in that vein. So I'm probably gonna find me somebody to sing with. And unless I get drunk, and then Megan or somebody like that will coax me up there to sing songs that I am completely unfamiliar with, and I make an ass of myself. So
Tom singing some Evanescence. Let's go.
That's right.
So something new that we haven't done there, man, that I'm real keen on doing. We kind of fucked around with it at this other event that we do up north with Cody Ritter's Ranch Bash. We actually had Drew Redbeard and another drummer get up there, and dude, they were just jamming out to ICP instrumentals, right? Like just straight hardcore drum session, So I'm actually seeing if we can't get a few drum kits up there, either on homage or maybe it's going to be on another event later on. But dude, like fucking, anywhere from 3 to 5 drum kits going, just pure ICP instrumentals, man. Like no backs, no nothing, just getting it.
Yeah, there's a guy named Derek Todd that is a good friend of mine here and there. Excellent drummer. He is so infatuated with what goes on in the float. I can hit him up and see if he wants to bring his drum kit down.
We can talk about that behind the scenes a little bit, for sure.
You have 5 drummers playing the real underground baby, just an 18-minute jam session.
Dude, man. So I don't know if you were around for the drum session. It was later on in the night. I don't know if you guys had already split yet there, Giant. But yeah, up at Ritter's Ranch Bash, it sounded dope, man. It was actually really fucking dope, So instead of getting a DJ up there spinning, we just got live fucking drum kits going,
No, I think we had dipped out at that point because, I mean, it was during the after party where, like, the main stage was closing on down and we were finishing up. And I had work at 7 in the morning that day. So 4 hours drive home, 2 hours of sleep, the usual routine.
It was kind of like a ICP-inspired Juggalo Blue Man group, man. That's kind of the best way I can think about it. It's pretty dope, though.
Oh, it's not, to Michael, it's not the Amish River God. It's homage to the river gods.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, it's just thought I'd clear that up. But go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, dude, you good, man. I don't even know what we doing here, man. Shit, I haven't even medicated fully. I still got to take my morning shit, dude. I skipped all that to hop on the live, you know.
I thought you were taking it right now.
Well, I say
I mean, you could.
let people, or let the fans write in suggestions for different events, and then we can review them, and take a look at it. Maybe pick out and next week we can bring like a short list of this is what we're thinking. What do you guys, what do you guys think of these? Because these were our favorites.
Well,
yeah, for sure.
Like
So if you're doing that way, anyone who is watching, if you do want to, kick in, throw in your 2 cents, go to the event page or the Facebook group, either or. I'm sure there's already posts on there. If you can't find one, make your own. Let us know. Let us know there what you'd like to see and how to run it. What we could do with it, man. Because we're open to suggestions. We have several hours to put on some fun ass fucking track and field games up there, man. However, whatever way you could think. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah, there's not going to be a Tom Wood butthole spitting competition. It's not.
No,
I don't know. Scott's pretty,
like
really pushing it with that butt Ruby challenge. Like that sounds like he's ready for it. Like I got pictures of Jersey already.
Maybe I host the Tom Wood butthole spitting competition. Everybody has to dress up as Tom Wood and then spit in a butthole.
Like a real Jersey already, man. Like
yeah,
we just got patches will be like
Tom Woods running
around. Like a real butthole, or are we gonna like take a trash can and put a funnel in it that's got a butthole texture around it or some shit like that? It needs a.
I'm sure we could find a sacrificial butthole.
There's no other human that could hit a butthole from 2 stories away that's this big.
Ooh, that sounds like a challenge. This sounds like a challenge to somebody out there.
Nobody can do it.
Tom, you should learn by now. Never say no, buddy. Never say never, because someone's going to prove
it. All right. Well, if we can figure out logistically how to make that doesn't cost us a fucking fortune or get anybody sued or hurt, I'm all for it. But yeah, when you're thinking about your different events, people, keep in mind how much money it's going to take for us to put that together. So keep, we're going to be sort of edging to the ones that doesn't cost a fucking fortune.
If motherfuckers can get hurt, I don't give a fuck if you fall down and scrape your knee. It's going to be hilarious, dude, right? I'll come over. I'll give you a Band-Aid and a water, but I'm going to laugh at you. But as long as we don't get sued, don't fucking get us fucking sued, man. We can't do that, dude.
So, yeah, don't get hurt. So, anyway, I think it's a good place to wrap it up for this evening. We can't keep going long. We've got like 12 more shows to float after.
All right. Well, Ice Giant, thanks for popping on with us, dude. Much love. I'll be seeing you soon one way or another. And yeah, dude, we'll catch you on the flip, Brody.
Yeah, much love to both of you guys. Thank you guys for having me on this.
Always a pleasure,
of course, look forward to seeing you guys again soon, man. All love.
Much love, brother.
Well,
take care. All right, look. An hour and a half has gone by. We thought, worrying about how to fill up an hour for 12 weeks in a row. And it's not hard. We just get on here and 90 minutes is gone like that.
Right. Well, all right. So before we end, we'll just throw out what to expect this next week. Like I said earlier, we will be on the road. Oh got a phone call. Whoever's calling me, fuck off. Yeah, so we'll be filming on location outside a venue, holding it down. I think we're all going to be there. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like we're all going to be there. So it'll be our first time running this off-site, right? So we're all going to be running it remote. So don't hate us if we're kind of slacking or fucking up, or it takes us an extra minute to get ready.
It's a shit show now, but on the road, when we don't even know where we're going to be set up and doing this, it could be a real shit show. It'll be
It
fun.
can be. I got faith in Drew, man. Drew's holding it down in there. I think he's got this. We'll make it work. But yeah, we'll have some actual dope ass announcements coming up. I just need a little bit more time to finalize details. I don't want to announce someone and they haven't got their rider in yet, stuff like that. So we need to fully finish out the contractual process before we make any announcements. But what we should have something in by then, and hell, dude, we'll have probably another event ready to go that we could talk about. And yeah, we'll take it from there, dude. So yeah,
So
shit.
we will be remote. We won't be in the studio. So special location. We'll be on location next week, and it should be an exciting night. So I know that you've got some special guests lined up, and I'm looking forward to it. And yes, we will be live. Be taped and then aired later or anything like that. We'll be live at the event, so it'd be fun. Join us.
Well, thank you everybody for turning out with us every fucking week, and thanks for helping keeping this going and being a part of the float and fucking joining us in all this fuckery, dude. So
absolutely. No, this is this is the favorite part of my week is getting on here with you guys and chopping it up for a little bit. So, and then thank you so much to Ice Giant, Lyte for coming on, and then special surprise appearance by Kung Fu Vampire. I mean, where the hell else are you going to find this kind of excitement? This is the place to be. We should be charging for this. What is
Patreon coming soon.
All right. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us, and love you guys for all your support and throughout, not just now, but for the past 6 years of us doing the float. We can't thank you enough. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And then before long, we'll all be at Spring River and ready to party.
Hell yeah. Much love, everyone. Whoa, whoa.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh yeah, I float. Oh yeah, I float. Float, floaty, float.